of a series. And with that said, let's go ahead and count down and kick it off with Flamesword and see what they're going to do off the break here.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is Losers Bracket round number 2. Counterlogic Gaming going up against OpTic Gaming. Winner will advance, and of course the loser will be sent home here on day number 2.
Flamesword scouting around here, throwing out a couple shots, and it seems like the crowd is certainly, getting into it, which is always a good thing here. Looking around, Flame just continuing to apply pressure.
Pre-firing that corner. I've never seen someone. Lots of, I think, Flamesword fans in the room here. This crowd is rowdy indeed.
Hey man, he's in. When you're in men's fitness, you just get the love of so many people.
It's true. He'd be Flamesword becoming an international superstar here, as indicated by the amount of applause and screams in the room as he's going to try to get away with this. And it looks like,
oh my goodness, those rockets,
he looked away right there, did not connect with the rocket, but now over to Ace. He's got a sniper in the back pocket.
Sometimes, you think you're going to shoot a rocket and you end up just shooting a lump of coal. It's unfortunate, but Ace looking around. Oh, gets a hit there, and is actually going to have to force that player to drop back. Looking at Ace now, he's just going to continue to play around courtyard and take his time, which is smart enough for him. Not much really coming around for either side, but as you heard right there, the indication, they're taking that bomb over to the snipe bridge too, the OpTic snipe bridge. So Ace is in a great position to stop that. A grenade kill for him on Ogre 2, looking at 2 players. That's a double kill, maybe a trip, not gonna happen as that player gets away.
Did he hit the 2 for 1 there, or no, I'm not sure if that player got away?
Yeah, I don't think he hit it.
I got overexcited there. It looks like, I think he would have gotten that second snipe
that would have
medal.
been sick though.
As he would have gotten that second snipe medal as well. I do stand corrected, but nice job there. That's what we talked about, how important it is to make sure you eliminate those players in the back of your base. And CLG and OpTic Gaming specifically are 2 teams that are going to be very diligent, about killing those players who are behind them, because that's the last thing you want is in the back of your mind and the back of your base, a player hanging out.
Yeah, it's always frustrating, especially when you think that you have the map cleared and then out of nowhere just someone is causing a ruckus. We saw that happen a couple times yesterday as well, so OpTic definitely does need to be wary of that, and on the other side as well. But neither team, apologies, actually making advancement forward. There goes Flamesword finding World 2 with the OpTic snipe, if I'm correct, but he can't quite get the shots down. Maniac now on the prowl, but he's going to fall victim over to Ogre 2, who gets a comeback kill, and now CLG is looking for advances into the OpTic base.
Ogre 2, of course, very much aware that those players are going to be spawning rocks. He's blocking the courtyard entirely right now. You can bet that they won't get the hut spawn either, so that's exactly what they're doing. So what CLG needs to do here is just trap them right into this rock spawn, and they're going to play this slow. It's a characteristic of Ogre 2. He plays things very methodically, and they're going to slowly make their way into the base.
Yeah, and it actually may have gotten a call that someone was up top, and there he is, going to fall victim to the shot into the body, and that is going to be Assault who falls. Looking around, though, another member of OpTic Gaming hanging around, gets the stick on the toe, right on the Jordans, and gets the double kill. Oh my goodness, Ogre 2 is on a tear, and he is looking to close out that final kill, but not going to happen because, as you said before, Bravo, he plays methodical and he doesn't go for the highlight reels. That's why Ogre 2 is one of the most winningest players in Halo history.
What a stick there, though. That was reminiscent of Halo 2 Classic, because he got Maniac, like you said, right on the Jordans, and you see it kind of moving back and forth as it sticks to the foot, picking up 3 very important kills there. But Ogre 2 right now is just staying alive on the enemy turret ramp, trying to make something happen. But eventually he will fall, so we will go back to the OpTic Gaming side.
Another thing I do enjoy about Flamesword's play is he's really resourceful with the tools that are available on the map. If he's running out of ammo, he's going to pick up a carbine.
He does. He's one of the few players that is not
a carbine
afraid.
Raid 3.
We saw it. He's not afraid to pick up that carbine and put it to use. Of course, it's a very viable primary weapon, and we don't really see enough of it here in the HCS.
Yeah, and actually it does cause a little bit of a disorientation when you're getting shot with it too,
What the heck is this thing, right? It's just so uncommon that you're not used to seeing, especially when he's parading around Ring 3 with a carbine now.
Yeah, it's just, it's kind of absurd, but that's the reason why Flamesword, he's just very good in those unorthodox situations. Unfortunately for him, couldn't capitalize on that one as World 2 closes out a kill against Maniac. And now, a shotgun there. That's going to be a gift as he's taking this bomb forward with his teammates now. They're going to look to just continue to linger around Ring here, Bravo. I think that's going to be the strategy. But they have rockets, OpTic Gaming, so CLG needs to be wary.
Yeah, we'll go over to Assault in just a second as Royal 2 pauses here at Ring 1. Actually, we'll see. We'll watch this from Royal 2's point of view to see how this unfolds. But Ace still does. Assault.
I saw him up top.
Has those rockets Ring 3. So now over to Assault on the OpTic Gaming side.
Yeah, Royal 2 saw him. I don't think he did, maybe, and that was the reason why he turned his back to him. But or he did and ran away. That was could have been that one too. Assault, though, with those rockets, not a lot of BR ammo as well, so he has to get, thinking about how he's going to use the weapons around him, similar to what we were talking about earlier with Flamesword. Of course, there could be a player who ends up dying in a BR ammo drops. But the good thing for them is they're making moves with this bomb inside of the CLG base.
Look at these shots there. It's unfortunate. He took the flag route ramp up to the flag, so he got pinned from Bonfire or Ring 1 a bit, but he could still really put this rocket to use, and he does for the killing spree.
And he gets the OpTic sniper, or excuse me, the CLG sniper. They're going to go for that plant there, and there's going to be players over by that shotgun, and he's going to drop the snipe, but still, that is going to look good there for OpTic Gaming, applying that pressure to CLG kindly. You
know, I'm not sure Flamesword is the only player that's alive there. It looked like for a moment they might be able to pull it off, but no, Ace is in Ring. What that means, Golden Boy, is they're just going to need to reset here. So OpTic Gaming wants to regain control of Ring. It's a 0-0 game, so no pressure. They can just take it slow, regain control of the center of the map, and Maniac does have sniper rifle in hand.
You know, a good thing there for CLG too, right, to kind of diffuse Assault on that one, right? He had rockets, he charges down, gets their sniper, and they were able to just pin him down and take care of that immediately. Could have been bad, right? If Assault got away from there with the sniper, you know, you could see him holding down the bridge and causing problems, you know, shooting players by rocks, right? Those are always the hypotheticals you have to think about. So brilliant play from CLG to stop that. And now they're putting that pressure on OpTic.
Royal 2 actually is going to be the player who picks up that kill. And I believe he gets the double on the trade, which is a great play from him. But we'll go over to his teammate now, Ogre 2. But I have to say, OpTic trying to make something happen. But it's actually CLG who's tossing the bomb in right now.
Yeah, well, they have an opportunity here. They have players spawning over by the rocks, and they have Ogre 2 with ring control. So that's going to look good for them as they try and move this forward. They need Ogre 2 to get back in that position. But if you are OpTic, you know that one of those players are going to be lingering there, and a random grenade out of nowhere.
That might have gotten stuck in his visor or between his gun and his visor. That was a perfectly placed frag grenade that connected with him and takes down Ogre 2. That's going to slow down the CLG rush. They had a really interesting setup there, Golden Boy. They had Ogre 2 in Ring, they had another player pushing out of Ring through the bonfire, and then players pushing through the hut. So rather than pushing across one side of the map, they were kind of trying to shortcut it, and we'll see if it pays off for them.
They are going to make moves with that bomb inside of the base, and a headshot on Ace. Cloud looking around with the sniper there, as Mr. Gray says, the Overwatch, really just giving that support as much as possible. Cloud now knows that a player is going to be beneath him, so he has to play this one cautious, which means that he takes his eyes away from his teammates. He will fall, and now that's going to leave the last player there. I'm not quite certain who that is, but that's going to leave him in quite an awkward position as OpTic is going to look to clear that one out and make that bomb progress forward to the CLG side.
And it was Royal 2. Maniac was able to take down Royal 2, so OpTic will now be able to start to think about moving out, likely trying to play the ball here. No, actually Assault is going to move the bomb out right here next to Flamesword. And look at Flamesword hitting these body shots.
Yeah, Flame's been on point with the snipe, man. I have to say, you know, it's been very impressive. And again, he's been impressive, you know, throughout day one and even now, right? This is going to be the case. And this is a new combo. Potential here is going to drain those shields. Flamesword getting out scot-free with just a little bit of shields remaining on his end. Knows that someone's going to be charging there from the bond, and he's just going to play this one out and charge right in there. Rockets are down 2, if I'm correct. I could be wrong, but
I do believe we saw Rockets down, trying to see exactly where they went, and they went in the hands of Maniac.
Good. So Maniac and OpTic Gaming have this, and you know you're feeling good if you're OpTic. They're going to push right into the snipe hut, get control of this, and then apply the pressure over to the rock side. It's a traditional strat that we see on Sang-Flag.
I have to say, I like that pause and reload. Maniac knew that his angles were watched, that he didn't actually need to fight there, so he actually goes for the reload, which is not something that we normally see a player go for that timing on the P shooter. So a heads-up play for Maniac. Here comes OpTic Gaming as I take a look at the CLG side. They do have 3 dead right now. Ogre 2, the only player alive in the rocks.
Yeah, and this is dangerous here because Maniac is going to have those rockets, and he's just going to dispose of them and not get any kills. But still, though, they don't know. I mean, I'm sure they must have kept track. You know, I would imagine they kept track of how many rockets he's disposed at this point.
I don't know how, but somehow CLG has stopped that rush almost entirely. Let's take a look if anyone is even in position. I tell you what, Ogre 2, truly the only player alive in the rocks. Unfortunate that Maniac missed those rockets. You mentioned it, Golden Boy. Had he hit those rockets and gotten 2 kills, we could be telling a very different story here.
Well, yeah, I mean, it seemed like Maniac was in a position, right, when he was right where Cloud is right now, but then he dropped down to the shotgun tunnel and gave up that you know, position, maybe just to fill that gap that Flamesword was in, but yeah, Rocket, so part of me feels like maybe you should stay up top and try and hold that out and wait for your teammates to come back, but we seem to have Assault here, 50%, 75%, is he gonna get it? And OpTic Gaming's gonna put one on the board there, and it's gonna be 1-0, just like that as we were talking. Assault just had other plans. manages to make it happen, and now OpTic goes up in this match.
And what an early early lead there for OpTic, I should say, and just surprising, I think, CLG fans everywhere, both in the room and joining us.
That surprised me. I didn't even know they were moving for it.
That they would score that first bomb, but I'd love to go into a listen in just a moment with CLG, because if there's one thing you can't do, it's count Ogre 2 out from a game at any point. We'll see if they're going to be able to rally back here. We'll get that listen in ready, but we'll stick on board with Ogre 2 for a moment as he pushes in through the court. You know, this could be a wake-up call for CLG, right? They know they need to put a point on the board, and now that OpTic has scored, let's see if they can put the pieces together. We're going now into a listen in with Counter Logic Gaming.
Watch out, they're hot, Maniac!
I'm lifting on him.
He went under turret probably. He's probably back shotties. They're flagging the turret, flag the nades. Their nades
Assault here. Assault and Maniac are both here.
And their nades, ace. And their nades, ace.
Health rock, one's health rock.
Watch out, their nades, ace. No shield.
Stay alive, guys.
I got him.
Assault was in their base. Assault was in their back.
They're bond flame. They're bond flame.
What's their bomb flame? After the bomb flame.
Under turret, under the turret.
Under the turret's killing me. Under the turret's killing me.
The turret?
They're sniped. They're sniped. They're sniped.
They're shell under their turret.
Shotgun.
Shotty, they're hot and they're shotgun.
So on their flag.
I keep pushing outside. They're hot and they're shotgun. And they're core. Dude, I can control their
Looking, they're hot. They're street weak.
In their courtyard.
One shot, they're street to ring.
Also, they're pushing out jump.
I killed
Yeah,
one.
they're hot sniping. They're core rock jumped up.
Our car. One hit ring two. One hit ring two.
They're
One
shielded.
hit core.
Dude, our jump.
Weak our jump.
In ring.
No, he's sitting there challenging.
He's absolute.
I felt their jump sniping their huts.
Keep an eye out for rockets.
Alright.
Under you.
They have sniped their straight on you, dude.
Another one. One of
On their back rocks.
Another core behind you.
Oh, shoot, their back rocks. Ace.
That rock's in their courtyard. I can't see where courtyard went.
In ring.
Jumped
Flames weak. Flames are shielding.
I don't see ring one. Where's he?
Their street is
Still
sniped.
sniping there.
Fucking two dead.
Our court. No shield our courtyard.
One hit our core, man. One hit our core. Two dead.
Got the sniper guy.
Kill him. Two dead.
He's their core. Getting the sniper.
I'm pushing down their court.
Yo, rockets off, guys.
Going for him.
I died.
Snipe down our pea shooter.
Yeah, I'm on for it. Who has rockets? Maniac?
They're up.
Oh, there. We got him.
They're up.
They're in their hut.
Yeah.
Alright, we're getting the hot side.
Help me, Jay.
I'm getting a snipe. Dude, snipe me our car.
Dude, their hut was
Snipe
sniped.
our car.
Our
Snipe
car
our
weak.
car.
Sniper's weak. Sniper one shot.
They have
Watch out,
rockets.
their core.
There's one pushing our P now. He's their window.
Trying to stay
Stay alive.
alive.
We're good, dude. Yeah, we got time, guys. Let's go.
I got their shotty.
They're running this.
Weak our street window. We can ring. I think.
Bombs coming out.
I spawned carbine.
Our wall's still. Rockets are court. Rockets are hot.
One hit.
Still on our heart with rockets. Our heart with rockets.
Your last two.
Our window.
RP, one shot with bomb. He dropped our court. To our court now.
To our court.
One hit our court. One hit our
Shotty rock.
court.
Shotty rock.
Both our shield.
Our pillar's absolute.
Ring three. I'm shooting ring three off for you.
He's weak.
They're fucking hot. Two are hut.
Shotty rock.
Two are hut.
Ring three.
One hit our
Ring two.
court.
Ring two.
Salt's dead.
Our hut weak.
there.
Ace one shot dead.
Two dead.
Our turret killing me. He's
Our
on our turret.
turret. Maniac.
Our turret
Where'd he go?
And
Back
ring
shotty.
1-3-3.
We can inside our shotgun. Maniac.
We gotta get aggressive with the
Inside our shotgun going courtyard.
One guy's ring three. One guy's ring three.
Watch the guy ring 3.
Hey, you rip you
They
ring
left
three.
our hut, maybe?
Threw the bomb off. He's still in
Our
our
sniper aim. He's our courtyard.
Our court still.
He's still
I
in
can't get him. I can't get Maniac our court.
Why are they looking at our jump?
Another one our
Running
courtyard.
us up.
Our
They're
courtyard.
wall, Matt. They're
The
wall.
wall. He knows I'm here.
No shot. Our hut.
No shield, Matt. No shield.
Two dead.
Our hut weak ace. Our hut weak ace. Sniper him now. Sniper him. Go on RP. Go on RP. Ace weak.
I got this to their base.
Bringing bomb. Walking out.
I got to their nades.
The wedge.
Weak their jump. Weak their jump.
On flames.
And then to the rock crate. To the rock
In ring.
crate.
He's in ring too.
Matt, they're gonna be on you on
I don't see him in ring. I don't see him in ring.
Where's the bomb?
I don't know. They're gonna throw it off. He's
I
gonna
don't
be
see the guy in ring.
shotty. He's gotta be shotgun.
Two rock ramps.
Two rock ramp. Bomb shotgun.
Look in their court. Look in their court.
Their health back. Handle their health back.
Their nades. Their nades.
Flames
Their
like
court. Their court. I'm looking court. Stay alive.
Another turret in the court. They're hot. They're hot.
I got one.
They're
Shot
hot.
Big opportunity here for Counter Logic Gaming to be able to get that bomb in. They have a minute and 44 seconds left on the clock to work with. The pressure is on for them to tie this one up and send it to overtime.
And here we go. You see Cloud gets taken down as well, but Ace tries to get, I mean, like you said, there's a minute 30 left. We're going to go right into a listen in with OpTic Gaming in this last minute or so of the match here. We'll see if they can get a point on the board.
Ring three right side weak.
They're wall. They're wall.
Ring one.
They're wall on ring one. They're wall on ring one.
They're street to ring three
They're
maybe.
jump window. They're behind you. They're going on car. Their car.
Spawn weak, Maniac.
Our car.
Their carbine.
Our window. Our jump window.
Yeah, it's in ring.
We can start moving.
Kill one. Kill one.
Their court. Two on me on court. Our jump window.
Minute left, guys. Minute
Their
left.
sniper kill me. Their sniper kill me.
One ring, two dead.
Their court's killing me.
I'm flanking their bomb.
Go. We gotta get aggressive.
Who the hell?
We gotta go. We gotta go.
Living. Hold on. Wait. Hold on.
There's street on ring three.
He got me. Our car.
Last one. One dead.
There. Go back to loot.
Nice.
I'm gonna try to get control of their hut.
They're P weak. Less than a minute, guys.
They're core weak. They're core weak.
Bring bomb their side. Bring bomb their rocks. Bring bomb their rocks. They're shoddy rocks. Shoddy rocks. Dead. Bring bomb to their base and leaving it. Bring bomb. Oh, they're help back 8 shots.
There and just make them work for it.
Where's bomb? Where's bomb? Where's the rock?
It's on the map.
Shut the health, guys. Their rocks.
Their health one shot, Nick.
Nick, swipe rock.
Nice shit.
Alright, live at their hut, Nick. Do not
Keep it
die.
alive. Keep it alive at their base.
The flag
I'm in their hut.
The flag
Good
on
shit,
there.
Aaron. Rock's 2 dead.
Rock
Rock is
is
playing
they're
bomb.
sniping.
They're sniping. They're sniping.
Rock,
They're
they're gonna
sniping.
be Mike, go for Rocket.
Get
Mike, go for Rocket.
Played bomb. They Rock. Yo, they're card clean to us.
And he's
Nitty,
third on me.
Nitty.
And he's third court on me.
They're jump up.
Good job by OpTic Gaming to keep that bomb on the CLG side for as long as they possibly could. But now you're starting to see CLG maybe gets an opportunity, but I don't think that's going to be the case here as we're ticking down. 1 second remaining, and that is a wrap, folks. OpTic Gaming takes game 1.
Yeah, big stuff there from OpTic Gaming. I have to say, I'm surprised if I was betting on this series.